All right, and good morning to you. Welcome back to Tiny Bookshop, where we are just going nuts, basically buying up all the books we can, still turning a profit. Learn to read, we get some kids' books. Oh, 44 plays for 45 gold. That's pretty nice. Gutting Gore. Oh, that was a much lesser. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and buy up everything. Minus 285. Oh, nice. 80 books for the 150, so less than 2 gold a pop there, and then 135 for 76. Yeah, those were nice boxes. Just to kind of get a nice huge stock, I am running, compared to all my other inventory, I'm running low on classics, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, wait, what was the weather today? Still sunny. Okay. I'm gonna be going to Mega Marsh again. And I should put something up there. You know what? I should be putting something up spooky if I have some room for a little bit of spooky. Not that one. Not the fish. Maybe a little pumpkin with the hat. Oh, no, that one can't go on top of the thing. Dang it. I was hoping that that one would go on top of the bookshelf up there. What about this one? No? Oh, wait. You know what I can do? So the pumpkin can go on the ground over here, but... There we go. So put it there, but then... let's see. Maybe not that one. Oh, dang it. That one. Minus 3%. Not that one. This one? Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and put this one in, because I can put this pumpkin over here on the ground. Now, I need to put the coffee machine back in. I did forget to place the coffee machine. There. That ought to do the trick. Now I can go ahead and make coffees again when I go back to the Mega Marsh. So crime sold like crazy. Now, if I'm going to do 40, I'll go ahead and do like 40 crime here. Yeah, you know what? That, like the 40/40 and then the other categories loaded up on the 50 bookshelf actually did pretty much exactly what I was hoping. So we can load up the fact, fantasy, kids, travel, and some classic. There we go. So every category's been represented, with crime and drama filling the most of it because they sell the most at the Mega Marsh. All right, Klaus, I got your one last doohickey for you. I can't figure out where those would go. Are you sure they're the right parts? Well, ow! Wait. I do have the part in here, right? Wait, seriously? Is it not triggering? Or do I have to, like, wait for him to come in and do the thing? All right, now I'll make some coffee as people are starting to walk in. And I'm just going to kind of play around, make a little bit of a mess. Hey, Moira. Oh, hey, Klaus. I meant to say hi to Moira. There we go. Hello. Quite charmed. I'm here for some grisly murder books. All right, our first recommendation. A horror story, but don't like it gory. Anything like a house with clock in its walls. So not gory. Maybe A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? Like, yes, it's murder, but that one's probably not going to be very gory based on the title and description. It seems more about, like, uncovering an old mystery. Hey there, listen, I have a proposition for you. Now that you've joined us here at the Cyril Plaza, I would love your participation in the Fall Fear Fest. You probably remember that delightful haunted house Tildy put on here once. I hear from Harper she is now much older than last time and no longer scared of ghosts at all. Could the two of you come up with something similar again for the bookshop? That would be a huge help. The kids will love it, I'm sure. Oh, and don't forget to decorate the tiny shop too if you have the time. Whatever you can do for the spooky spirit. Oh, absolutely. I would love to go all out on the spooky. Like, I will load every spooky thing I can in there. And then fill my bookshelves, like, to the brim with crime and fantasy. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I want a tragic tearjerker. I'm in the mood for a character-driven novel. I really enjoyed Les Miserables. Let's see. Les Miserables, character-driven novel. So that would come out of the classics. One of the most revered anti-war novels of all time. Ooh, character-driven. Wonder if Slaughterhouse-Five might fit that. A time-traveling aspect added to some war drama. Ooh, Frankenstein would also be... I feel like Frankenstein should qualify as some character-driven... Trying to see what else we got here. We got George R. R. Martin. I don't know if that necessarily counts for tearjerker. Ooh. How about Flowers for Algernon? Yep, all right. That counted. Totally fit the bill for that one. Ooh, another one. Only commit to something with less than 200 pages, but I easily get nightmares. So, you're wearing red. All right, short book. So no horror stories. Definitely nothing in the vein of Lord of the Rings. Okay. Less than 200 pages, and you easily get nightmares. So how about Midsummer Night's Dream? Ah, there we go. Short. Great. I am a busy person. Glad you like it. Plus, I recommended something that's not from either of their clothing categories. Where are the bestsellers? Oh, you need something... You're looking for something popular? Something easy, entertaining, and uncomplicated, but I don't like scary stuff. Let's see. Easy, entertaining, and uncomplicated. You know what? How about short stories with talking animals and fairy tale stuff? There we go. That should be like sometimes little short stories like that. It's exactly what you want when you need that kind of uncomplicated mood. There was one collection I had read. It was I think it was I think it was called Squirrel Seeks Chipmunk, where it's written like a bunch of children's like animal-based fairy tales, except the stories, though they kind of give off that vibe, they're not exactly kid stories. Honey, I'm looking for something with a detective. I could go for a tragic story. Anything like Red Dragon? Let's see. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think Sherlock Holmes fits tragic. Something with a detective and tragic. Little Libby's life in rural Kansas is changed when she witnesses the murder of her family. 24 years later, she revisits it all for the entertainment of crime-loving strangers. Okay, that sounds tragic. Maybe not the detective angle, but the tragedy angle seems like exactly what they're looking for. All right, can't go wrong with a play. They want a play, but also a 700... plays are not usually that long. Night and Day. Beloved? Julius Caesar... All right, and they're wearing red, and they're also wearing green. So I think Macbeth. We're gonna go for this one. It's not long, but it is a play. I figured that'd probably just be the best angle to go with there. Get them to play. All right. Oh, two more recommendations back to back. What can I get for you? Read something classic, but I don't tend to read kids' books. Anything like To Kill a Mockingbird. Classic, but not kids. Okay, that's too recent. Oh, To the Lighthouse? I don't know if that would be a classic, though. Well, that's a play, but it would kind of fall into classics. Mother Night, Wuthering Heights. Oh, you know what? Okay, this one is considered a masterpiece, apparently. Wuthering Heights. Let's go for that one. 1847. That probably just on the timeline alone probably fits into classics, right? Something short and sweet, but don't give me one of those boring old classics. Okay, short book but recent. Want something short but recent. Oh, well, there's Anne's dissertation, but I don't know if what else do we have for dramas here? Like, that's definitely a classic. You know what? I'm going to go for Anne's dissertation. It's short and it's not a it was printed this year. There's no way that's a classic. Yep, all out of class. In fact, it looks like one person alone bought most of my classics, if not all of them. Sold through half the fantasy, half the travel, probably mostly because of crossover categories. Sold out of crime completely. Guards, guards! Whoa! Hey, Harper. Oh, and you're out of fact books. Yeah, sorry, Harper. But hey, thanks for cleaning out a lot of my inventory. Much appreciated. Oh, before I go, hey, Klaus. No, okay. All right, so Klaus did not pick up that last item that I had set aside for him. I'm a little miffed at that one.